come unglued and I get rude, but I feel new and I'm subdued. It's just a petty thing. Don't let me bring anything to this levee. I just let it rip. I can see 1,000 rays of light in the middle of the night, but it's dangerous to be mystified by the colors in my eyes. I cannot decide what it is I shouldn't do, where it is I shouldn't ride. Cause I won't stop knowing that I don't know how. I throw my bones into a broken bow of a boat that flows to an open town. But I see where the breeze makes a sound. I come unglued and I get rude, but I feel new and I'm subdued. It's just a petty thing. Don't let me bring anything to this levee. I just let it rip. I come unglued and I get rude, but I feel new and I'm subdued. It's just a petty thing. Don't let me bring anything to this levee. I just let it rip. I can tell the distance to the sun is shorter if you run, but it's dangerous to be the bullet in the gun. Can I ride that tide? I cannot decide if it isn't all above, if it's only up inside of a thing that brings me up to a level. I sing to myself and down to the devil as I sit on the breeze. They can see me yelling at the sea, say please don't melt. I come unglued and I get rude, but I feel new and I'm subdued. It's just a petty thing. Don't let me bring anything to this levee. I just let it rip. I come unglued and I get rude, but I feel new and I'm subdued. It's just a petty thing. Don't let me bring anything to this levee. I just let it rip.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? How are we tonight? How's everybody doing? We're going to start with you here in just 1 second. Alright. Hey, there we are. How we doing, everybody? You might notice I got the cameras adjusted a little bit differently tonight. This one I just have kind of moved around. Heard a noise, make sure my cameras did actually work. Let's see here. Or is it that delayed? Is it that bad? I don't have a way of fully testing my systems before I go live, so as always the first moment is making sure everything's working right. Looks like we're all good. Oh, I see the problem. I think my page here needs reloaded. That's the problem. Alright, there we go. Now she's working. Alright. Got video loaded. Alright. Looking good. Quality looks pretty good. I got the bit rates upped. I got our internet upped, so we're moving a little bit better there. So, $10 Wednesday, welcome. Tonight we got a baked chicken and rice we're gonna make, and since we're gonna have to wait for it to bake in the oven for a little while, one of the things we're gonna do is my dog here, Buddy, has terrible allergies, huh, Bud? Yeah, he's allergic to all kind of food. So what we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna make dog treats as well, because the baking part is gonna be kind of short and simple. So I like to make him his own little doggy treats. So we're gonna do something different. He's a dude. I call him the dude. He is the dude of the house. I mean, when you look at, oh yeah, you're the dude. And so we'll make a little bit of make some little doggy treats at the end. I don't know how to make official dog food as far as nutrients go, but we can make doggy treats. So that'll be fun. We'll do something like that. So let's see. Let's get started here. So for starters, we're gonna get our vegetables chopped up and into the pan, and then I'm gonna show you how to break down a whole chicken. I got a whole roaster chicken as our $10 meal. Whole chickens were 99 cents a pound on sale. So today we got a really nice one. We got 4 pounds for $4. Hard to pass that up and beat. So we're going to use that. So yeah, let's get started. Let's chop up our vegetables and get those into a pot and started. I thought I had, there it is. I thought I had this left out already for me, but I didn't. So, we're going to start by peeling some carrots here. We save all of our peelings for the composter out back. How's everyone's night tonight? How's everyone doing? Those up. I'm gonna make our little composter bag. Take some of these bigger leaves off. When it's the center parts of the celery, I like to use the nice sweet leaves in the center. Those big fan leaves like that, they're really not that great. Buddy dude, hey, come on. So we're just gonna, sounds like our oven's ready. Alright, we're at 10. So yeah, those big fan leaves, we just take those off. They're kind of useless. They don't really have a whole lot of flavor to them. I like to cut the dried out little tips off. Same with on our carrots. So to start, we're gonna take your celery here. I'm gonna tip down and do your forward slicing motion. I adjusted the camera so I have it mounted differently and it's not on the table, so hopefully it shouldn't be rocking and shaking on the cutting board as I chop these vegetables up. Hey, what's up, Brawley? Your prep cam is frozen. Can't see what you're doing. Huh. Interesting. Thank you. It does appear to be frozen, don't it? Oh, there it goes. How's it working now? How are we doing now? It looks like it's there now. I just had to switch screens, I guess. That's weird. It looks like it updated, so let's see if everything is still there when I move my hands around on it, huh? See if it's actually live working. Thanks for the heads up there, Brawley. We sitting here chopping all kind of vegetables, making all kind of prep, and can't see anything. That's no good. Wonder why that locked up. Looks like she's working now. Well, all we got started was we cut up the celery and the carrots, so good call on that. Yeah, I see it working now. Alright. So we got those cut up. We're going to throw those into our big Dutch oven cast iron skillet here. Next up, we have an onion, small little one. Remember, when you're trying to keep in a budget, the onion and things like those celery sticks and carrots, they're all sold by the pound. So if you just get a small little onion, just get a couple of celery sticks, you don't have to get a full pound. So you just get a couple here and there for your meal, and you can make budget for all your stuff there. Another thing to keep notice when doing your grocery shopping is pay attention to your bill at the end. I've been doing this $10 Wednesday now for a few weeks, and pretty much consistently every week the lady at the cash register is messed up, or just the system in general is messed up. I do a lot of I try to get a lot of stuff on sale and different things like that, and I price it all out on my phone on the calculator, and I get to the register, and there's times where it's like $2 more, and that time it was like, the one time it was like $12.50. I was like, what's up? And it turned out they didn't give me the sale. That was on the pizza stream. It was the pepperoni. They didn't give me the sale on that, so they had to reset that. And then this time the bill was $10.39, and I was like, what's going on there? I had a separate order, and she rang up my refill coffee on the same order ticket. So that made it 50 cents more than it should have been. It's like, you guys are killing me here. It appears the camera's not frozen now, though. Ooh, them onions. Even for a little guy, man, them onions beat me up. Rough living. Alright, we're going to take some of the whites out of there, some of these seeds out of there. Ooh. Onions, man, they're just no good for me. Me and them don't get along, and I cut up so many of them all the time, too. Alright. Feel a little bit better. As we burn our eyeballs out. cooking. So again, I like to keep the skin side up when slicing these, so you can cut through that first. Alright, get a nice slice on those. Turn them sideways. We're not going to fully dice them, we just want a nice slice to them. There we go. That's like 2 little cuts. Be perfect. Bring that back over here, put those peppers in there. This is already starting to look really good. I love fresh vegetables. So move this to the side. Next up, we got a garlic clove here. Excuse me, they sell garlic cloves by the each. So this is I think it was 59 cents each. So when they sell them by each, get the biggest one possible, man. Like, no sense in buying a small one if it's going to be the same price as the bigger one. If they're not selling it by the pound, that's usually your cue to score up on some nice sized fruit or vegetables or whatever you need to grab, you know. Like those bell peppers. Normally those bell peppers are pretty pricey per pound, and today they were $1 a piece, 99 cents a piece. So you score a good little deal on stuff like that, you know. I love that my camera's not shaking all over the place now when I chop on the table. It's an improvement, huh? Alright. Get our garlic peeled. I'm doing all of our vegetables first because we're going to chop up a whole chicken. And so I want to get this part done and out of the way before we get into raw meats. Okay. This part just takes a little bit of time, just patience, just peeling your pieces off, you know. Alright, we'll go with a few cloves here. We might even have to peel some more later for the chicken, just because we really like garlic. So we're going to take the really nice pieces here, a couple of good ones. Take 3 nice chunks, 3 nice cloves. Now remember, we lay the blade flat, put your hand on it and press, and squish them down, right? And do the same thing again. And the same thing on the third one. Don't try and do all 3 together. Don't try and be a hero, because they start sliding all over the place and you can risk injury that way. So it's not worth it. Just take your time, do 1 piece at a time. Hey! Ash Monster hosting with 14 views. Right on. Thanks a lot, Ash. Appreciate it. What's up, everybody? How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Wednesday $10 stream. Right on. Get down, everybody. So we are making some baked chicken and rice today for $10. Everything that we are cooking with in this dish, we spent less than $10 for. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm on a delay for the view, so I can't quite shout you out at the same. Why you? Oh, why you hosting? Right on. Why? Right on. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, dude. You guys are awesome. Excuse me. So, yeah, all the food that you'll see on the stream for this dish was all paid for under $10, and we're basically making a meal for 4. Food, yum. Heck yeah. We got some good food. So check this out here. I'm going to pull this skillet over here for you guys to see. So these are the vegetables we just got chopped up. And we're just getting that ready. But Raleigh got a host suit. Right on. Thanks a lot, man. Feeling the love. You guys are great. Thanks a lot. Everybody loves to eat, loves food. So for part of this as well, we don't have actual butter. We got the margarine, which is okay because we're on a budget meal. and it was 99 cents for a pound. So it's really hard to beat that when you're on a budget, and that's the idea of this. So we're going to take a little bit of this and we're going to throw a spoonful into our mixture here. How's everybody night this evening? First thing I like to ask people when they join in the stream, why are you stealing my host type? Oh, sorry, Ash. Give Ash the host type, right on. So one thing I like to ask everybody for when you stop in is, what did you guys have to eat this week or weekend? It was the Daytona 500 Sunday. A lot of things going on through the week. You guys making anything special yourselves tonight or throughout the week? You making your boyfriend or husband anything? Making your wife or girlfriend anything? So we're going to put a nice spoonful of butter in for some oil. The next thing we're going to add is, this is the fun part of our little $10 stream here, is to make budget. YU made it a point to not use salt and pepper in the house because technically that wasn't part of the $10 that I paid for, right? So I said, fine, fair enough. I'll agree with that. So what we have here is salt and pepper packets from the condiment section over by where you get your coffees and stuff and like the pre-cooked hot dogs. So over there they have little salt and peppers. And so you can pick those guys up for free usually. And that's where we're going to get our salt and pepper for this stream at. So that is how we try and make our budget. So we always have salt and pepper for it. So hopefully that worked for the camera switch. I didn't hear my ding like I normally did. Wait, let me make sure my camera switch. I'm on a delay out here, so I can't always see instantly. Hey, there it goes. It worked. Right on. Woo! Alright. So we got our vegetables over there. Oh, that's what's in the way. There we go. Alright. Alright, and then that piece there. Excelente. So, we got little salt and pepper packets. We're just going to use probably one, maybe 2 packs. Looks like 1 pack will probably be good enough salt for right now, because we're going to want to save some of the salt packets for our chicken. We bought a whole chicken. It was 99 cents a pound on sale, and we're going to break it down into pieces. So if you don't know how to break down a whole chicken, I'm going to show you how to do that and work one down. The key about doing that is when you buy chicken at the store and it's broken into pieces for you, it's always $1 to $2 a pound more, sometimes even more than that, because you're paying for them to do the work. So we're going to do the work and show you how to do it. So we're going to hit that on, put some heat on it, and just kind of let that sit there. Let that heat up and we'll be good. So now we're going to work with our chicken. We also have some rice, some veggies. Hey, what's up, Sammy? How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by the stream. $10 Wednesday. I also have another little thing we're going to do tonight. Because once we get all this made and into the oven and baking, that'll pretty much be the end of it. So a little addition that I wanted to do, since we're dealing with chicken and cooking tonight, is my pupper dogs, he's been featured on stream. He'll come on out here in a little bit. He's allergic to everything. He's allergic to beef, he's allergic to potatoes, he's allergic to carrots, he's allergic to beets, just everything. Lamb. So I make a lot of his treats, a lot of his dog biscuits and stuff like that. I don't make his actual food because I'm not a nutritionist and I don't know how to really do all of that. But I do know how to make treats for the dudes. So we're going to make some treats, some dog treats afterwards, because the dog is our dude. We're dudes. We take care of our dudes. Dudes can't make their food for himself, you know. So we're going to make some cool treats for him. It's going good. How you doing? I'm doing well. I am doing really well. Hey, another follow? I'm going to have to give it a second. I'm going to fix that. I need a new cable for my monitor to come out here. I have to watch on a laptop. But, yeah, thank you. Yang, now following Yang0824, right on. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, so let's get to that chicken. I'm going to set our salts and peppers. if you're joining the tunes today, as you see up there on thing, it's a local band around town called Cure for the Common. You can check out their website. They have like 9 albums out. They've been on the local festival circuit out west and out east. They've been all around. Fantastic group. All right. Move some stuff around here. Here's some sizzling going on. Let's get to our chicken. That's the real star of this show, huh? Let me get the guard. Basically, anything that I don't want raw meat to fling onto, I'm moving out of the way of the table, because when you start breaking down a chicken, things can get a little bit out of hand. Alright. So, just a little guy, a little 4-pound chicken. You know? But at 99 cents a pound, when you're trying to make a $10 budget, a 4-pound chicken is huge. Alright, so we're going to grab a couple butcher knives here. Do a little butchery work here. See if we get yelled at by Twitch for being gruesome and obscene. It's processed meats. We're all good. Giving our veggies a little stir here real quick. Turn that heat down so we don't burn them. Alright, and I have gloves. So how is everyone's night? How's everybody eating? Everybody eat good tonight? Eat good this week? Got big plans for Friday? Eating anything good Friday? These guys here that are playing Cure for the Common on the music is actually playing downtown right now at the Emerson. And if I wasn't streaming, I was actually going to go check these guys out live tonight. But they'll be around town here soon, so we'll go check them out again. Alright, so we got 2 knives here. This is called a breaking knife. It's meant for breaking bones and getting through. It's small and maneuverable enough to get into places and get your hand on it. You can really break through some stuff. And this is your main big butcher knife for cutting steaks, nice big long cuts. It's not about the size of the knife, it's because of the length. So you can get like smooth sliding motions, like nice big long cuts, so it doesn't look like you chiseled it or like there's shingles in it or something like that. That's for like doing beef roasts, making steaks of that nature. So we're gonna kind of play with both of them. We could probably basically do all of it with this knife, but because it's stream and because I just like using a big knife, we're gonna use this knife. There's another dude I've been watching a lot of him. His name's Wicked Bowie. He does some knife streaming. He makes knives. He would probably laugh at these things, but you know, they get the job done. So for starters, how do we want to do this? Oh yeah, let's do this. Because we're going to make dog treats, we'll save some of this. That'll be perfect. Actually, let's do it into this. Someone just said a bowl. Normally when you cut this bag of chicken open, what you're going to want to do is be very careful at the top here. And then dump the juices into a garbage can or into your sink or whatever. That way when you open the rest of it, it just doesn't dump all over you. But these are good flavorful juices. So since we're going to make dog food later, we're just going to save that. And you get the neck and all the gibbles and all that delicious stuff that comes out of there. So we're going to save all of that. Alright, put that to the side, and there's our chicken. Now, real quick, I'm going to turn our vegetables off, actually. We're done retardedly low, because I don't want to have to try and keep going back with my raw chicken fingers and playing with it. Late, but I'm here. Hey, what up, Joe's Life? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. It's a good thing Joe's here, because then he can tell me when my microphone cuts out and doesn't work. sometimes that happens. If for some reason any of you notice that I've gone silent for far too long, it's probably because my microphone shut off for some reason. But how you doing, Joe? We're about to break down a whole chicken and see if Twitch kicks us off for being gross and gruesome. So, to start, a nice easy thing to do is you can come right on the back. Flip it over this way and take the back. Got the wings here, right? In case you're unfamiliar with chicken and how that would actually look, this is where the head would be. This is your back. This is the pooper. You got the feet right there, right? Kind of stand. Okay. So, take about the center of his back and take your knife, and you really want a sharp knife for this. And we're going to take a cut. Man, that's not going to do it. Let's use this one here. So you want to do a nice slice down the backbone. What you want to do is get a sharper knife. Let me put an edge to this thing real quick. It's never a good thing. I thought I did this earlier. I'm sorry, guys. Let me sharpen these bad boys up real quick. You never want to go into butchering with a dull knife. That's just a recipe for disaster. There we go. I'm going to clean them off real quick. Quick wipe in the dry. Done anything from cutting the chicken's head off to grilling it before. Nice, man. I've never actually cut the head off. I've gotten to watch that happen. When I was a little kid, my mom took me to this chicken farm, and they let us pick out a chicken, and they cut its head off right there. We watched it run around the yard, spewing blood everywhere. It was quite the sight to see for a 6-year-old. It was wonderful. I loved it. Made me want to do it. Alright. Sometimes you can feel the blade sharpening on the stone. Like you can just feel the ruggedness of it going across. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, baby. Slide that to the side real quick. Alright. Sorry about that, just throwing a little edge on her. And we're good. Let's see. Oh yeah. There you go, we're getting a little better. One more couple wipes on it real quick. Alright, that should do her. Always wipe your blade off afterwards. Alright, let's get back to work. So, we're going to take the knife, and there it is. And you're going to slice the skin right down the back. And you're going to make a cross. Do another one right across there. Right? Yeah, this thing's cutting now. Then we're going to flip her over. Cut right at where the legs are. Now let that skin kind of peel out there. You don't want to cut the meat just yet. You're just cutting the skin part right there just to separate it out. The skin is holding the membranes together. And so you can see where your chicken breast here is. And you can see where the bone, where the leg here with the thigh is starting to separate from your chicken breast, right? So just take that and cut that piece of skin off. And you're just going to separate it in, right? When you get to the back here, it should, there we go, connect. So you'll connect to that one. Now, this is the part where you can take the breaking bone and straight up and just crack into it. Or you can see the knuckle is right here. We're just going to take the knife. And it's really thin cartilage right in there. So you can break right on in. And just come around the back side there. And you take your leg off. Same with on this side. Cut the skin down, keep it separated. find where your knuckle is there, take your breaking bone knife, and just crack right on through it. And there you go. Now, you're going to be left with your breast and your 2 wings. The next thing you want to do is take your knife here and cut it down and in. And you're going to separate that backbone out. Alright? And take your wing, cut right into there. There's no nice way about this. You just got to cut it. Come on, you prick. Oh, there we are. Right there. Here's the other wing. Yeah, it's not pretty, and it's definitely some work, and you definitely want your knives to be sharp. There's also another method that you can go to get this back piece completely out of your way, which I didn't do, and I should have. There we go. The back piece is off there. And you just take your other wing here where it's connected. See the joint right there? You can see where the wing bone is connected to there. You can either, depending on how it is, you can cut right through the bone, or you can find right in between it and separate it. And there's the knuckle of the bone that connects to its joint right there. So now you're left with your double chicken breast. Now this is where your big knife will come in handy, because what you're going to want to do here is you got your breastplate right there, right? Just like on your chest, on yourself, right? Because this is the chicken breast, so you'd have your main plate behind it. So you're going to need to crack through that. Hey, what's up, Lucero? So to crack through it, take your knife onto there, come back, put your hand up above, and just press down and crack right through that breastplate. Pull your knife across and separate it. And then there you go. You have 2 chicken breasts, you have 2 wings, you have 2 chicken legs and thighs. We can even remove and separate these. And you can feel, so you can get the bend going, so you can feel where the knuckle is inside there, right? You can see where it bends. So just feel for that knuckle. We're going to take our nice big knife here. And you can kind of see, you know what a chicken leg piece looks like, you know what your thigh piece looks like. See the connection right there. So just take your big knife and just cut down on it. Same with this piece right here. Find where that movement bend is. You can see where the muscle meats are right there. And it's right there. So you're going to take your knife tip. Now remember, you are cutting through soft bone here, so don't get your finger in the way, because you'll cut through that too. Bone is easy to cut through when it's raw, because it's still soft, you know. Small loan of $1,000,000. What's up? I'm here to steal your food ideas. Right on. Heck yeah. You can steal all my food ideas. I even have a website where all the food ideas are on there that you can look at. thedudesfoods.com. So yeah, so now we have 2 chicken breasts. We have 2 chicken wings. The legs, thighs, breasts. Yeah, I might have mixed that up. That's how you break down the whole chicken. So we bought this chicken for $4. Now if you were to buy this individually, it's 4 pounds of chicken. A lot of times, like, chicken breasts will be like $2-3 a pound. Your thighs and legs can be anywhere between like $1.49 a pound. Wings can be even more so than that. So you know, to buy them all together. Hey, is that a follow? I'm on a delay, so I gotta wait a sec to see it. Rest in my finger if I was doing this. Yeah, that's one thing about it, is you got to be very careful. Small loan of $1,000,000, right on. Thanks for the follow, buddy. I thought that's what that was. I gotta wait for the thing. But yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate the follow. And yeah, breaking down a chicken, it does take some knife work, and I can't stress to you enough how important it is to have a sharp knife if you're breaking one down, as you saw. And just be careful, you know, I've cut myself many a times learning how to do that. And that's a very messy way I did that. I could have done that better. I haven't broken down a chicken in a couple of years, to be honest. I used to break down tons of them. I used to break down multiple ones a day. I just haven't done it in years, so it's a little sloppy. But if you don't know what you're doing, you can definitely hurt yourself. But But for the same thing, for this dish that we're doing tonight, I mean, you can cook this as a whole roaster too. I just wanted to chop it up for fun, for stream, you know, stuff like that. So we're gonna kind of clean up our area. We got raw chicken over here. Anytime you're dealing with raw chicken, pretend like it's nuclear reactor waste, because it's capable of getting everybody. Also, you don't want to leave your knives sitting in the sink. It's a good way to get yourself cut. So either clean them immediately or set them off to the side. So, Million, are you a cook, man? We got a lot of cooks here that kind of was. We got a couple people that go to culinary school. We got a couple people that just enjoy cooking. And then we got a lot of people that just enjoy food, to be honest, you know, and who are learning to cook and whatnot. But do you have any cooking background? You say you're stealing ideas, so you have cooking background. You know how to handle yourself around the kitchen? And if so, what did you cook and how good was it? Have you seen the guy that used to have a cooking show on PBS, Breakdown of Chicken? 60. Yeah, I don't know the guy you're talking about, to be honest, there, Stop Raw Shoot. But I do know what you're talking about speed breaking down. There are people that can break these things down. Yeah, like you said, 16 seconds. I mean, hell, if you see assembly lines, like a lot of like those chickens that are broke down in packages, like Tyson chicken and stuff like that, it's not a machine that breaks these down. There are people that break all of those down. So like when you're talking about thousands and thousands of chickens, like Tyson chicken and stuff, there's people on an assembly line where the chicken is sitting on, and they have stacks of sharp ass knives, and one person, all they do is just cut off the thigh. The next person just cuts the wing, and it comes down on an assembly line, and they just, man, it's all like flick of the wrist movement, crazy stuff. Look at those emotes, man. Those are cool. So we got our vegetables back on heat again. We're going to get them cooked up real nice. One thing I would really like to add to this dish is some white wine, but that didn't fit into our budget, so we don't have no white wine for it, but that's okay. I got this can of mixed veggies we can crack open and dump in there just for some extra vegetables for the fun. Alright. Should probably do that over here so you can see there. No matter, just cracking the can open. Oh, I so need a new can opener. This thing is terrible. Alright, there we go. So always dump out your juices. You know, don't want to add extra juice. I was going to go with just a can of corn. I was like, mixed vegetables sound alright. Oh, sorry, what did you say? My phone screwed up. Oh, no worries, man. I was asking, you were saying you're here to, quote, steal ideas. So does that mean you're a cook yourself, or did you go to school, or you just cook in restaurants? I never went to school. I just cooked for a lot of great chefs and butchers. I've been doing this for like 15 years. But I'm always interested, like, do you cook too? And if you cook, what's your favorite kind of food to cook, or what did you have to eat recently? All of you viewers out there that are listening in, actually, like, I always like to know what did you guys have to eat. I'm always curious. I love talking about food. See what you guys had to eat. We're all foodie people here. I've been eating pulled pork and baked beans since Monday's stream. I kind of made an overload amount of that. And I got the website. I got a new recipe builder add-on for my website, and so I got a couple of recipes posted into that. So keep an eye out, and that website's gonna keep getting better and better looking. If you don't know, we got this up and running. I cook at home. I cook chicken hamburger for my dad, and I cook tacos and stuff. Nice. Saw Raw Shoot had a bowl of Frosted Flakes while lurking. Nice. Heck yeah, nothing wrong with that. I like Frosted Flakes. You know what's really good to do with Frosted Flakes? Take your Frosted Flakes and crush them up, right? Like if you get to the bottom of your bag and you got a whole bunch of crushed up Frosted Flakes, and then take vanilla ice cream if when you're going to have dessert, and you take your vanilla ice cream and you scoop out a ball, and then take your frosted flakes and crushed, and take your ball of ice cream and roll it around in the frosted flakes, and then pour a little caramel sauce on top and a little bit of whipped cream. And it's a version of fried ice cream where you don't actually fry it, because like the frosted flakes are your fried part. But yeah, a little trick to do with your frosted flakes. I mean, you eat frosted flakes with milk, obviously, so instead of milk, use the creamy ice cream, vanilla ice cream. It's always delicious. I make 2 McChickens and Dr. Pepper. Not really. Right on, 2 McChickens and a Dr. Pepper. You know, that's kind of the essence of our stream tonight. It's the poor man food. You know, a McChicken, whether it was $1 a piece or something like that. That's kind of the deal here with stream today. Is we're making everything for $10. So that's a legit meal for Wednesday. Wednesday's the middle of the week. You don't really want to spend a lot of money. You're probably waiting for payday on Friday. You don't want to spend too much. You're not really that hungry. You kind of might be stressing through the week or so. You're in the middle of the week. So, I mean, you just kind of want something cheap, quick, and easy, Alright, so our vegetables look like they have cooked down properly. So what we're going to do with these is we're going to add our chicken and rice and see how that works. I always need to read these packages because I always do this wrong. It says to place it in boiling water. Well, we don't have boiling water. Oh, we do back here for a whole different reason. Alright, let's see. We're just going to put most to all of this in there. It's a pound of rice. So, alright. Just a half pound there. Should be a sufficient amount. And we're going to fill it up with water. Probably should have measured this. That's probably going to bite me in the ass. Oh well. Let me just get a rough idea in my head. Let's see how much is left in there. Okay. So there's like roughly a cup. I put about 2 cups in, about 3 cups of water. We're about right on point. Should be about good. Maybe just a tad more water for good measure. And then we're going to bring it to a boil on the stove because it'll go faster than by going in the oven. I also buy so many filet mignon, you don't know what I just tell you, but that crab cakes and shrimp. Filet mignon, I totally know what you're trying to say. Filet mignon. 1 cup of rice plus 2 cups of water. You're going to have so much rice, you need a bigger pot. Yeah, I might have been a little bit too much rice. Although we might be right on, because that's 2 cups. Might have been too much. We might be a little, I don't know. We're going to take a scoop out of it, just in case. But I think we'll still make it. We'll be okay. I probably should have measured that better. I'm used to not measuring my rice and stuff like in the kitchen, so I gotta get better at that. That's okay. We'll live. We're fine. We didn't use the whole bag. Yeah, rice is good. I love rice, beans, and turkey. Yeah, no, it'll work out. We have a little spoonful out. We'll be okay. I think we'll be fine. If nothing else, everybody will learn exactly what not to do. So, and yeah, rice is delicious. So there's nothing wrong with that. We can make do. So the next thing, I'm gonna pull some stuff out here for that other dog food we're gonna make. So in the back here, I have some other rice already being made for our dog food. Let's see if it's cooked. So I'm gonna dump that out. Basically, when I make large amounts of rice, I don't always necessarily measure out the water. I just fill the shit out of it, cover it, and go for it. You know, but this is for the dog food one, so we are okay. It don't matter. Oh shit, that's long grain brown rice. Just realized something. That's no good. That's right. We can get this other thing boiled up here. We'll do this. No big deal. We're fine. Whoa. As we dump rice everywhere. Make it. Woo! Alright. Yes. Sometimes on a live cooking show you have some technical difficulties. There we go, got that up to a boil. Looking good. I'm gonna turn that down. I'm so hungry. Why did I watch a food chat? It's all late to share. Hey, what's up, Apex? How's it going? Enthusiastic cook. I like I can't. How you doing, Apex? Good to see you. Alright, so we got some water in there. Maybe a little more than we want, but that's okay. So we broke down our chicken. I'm gonna move this over to here. So you guys can see it there. Alright. There is a little more water than we want. That'll be okay. We'll just kind of sit and soak and simmer in it. We'll be fine. So, put a chicken breast on each side on the outside rim. The inside will take longer to get the most amount of heat, so you want your nice big fat thicker pieces more towards the outside. Oh yeah. Try not to have them too much touching, but sometimes you don't have a choice. We might even get some overflowage on this too. Who knows? We'll see. It's gonna be fun. So what I realized is, for the dog food part, I had started some rice up to have it just kind of ready for us. And what I realized was the rice that I used is brown rice, and when making food for dogs, you don't want to use brown rice, you want to use white rice. They have a smaller internal intestinal tract, so you want to use a whiter rice because their body really doesn't absorb the brown rice anyways. It just kind of passes through. So, have you thought about putting your dog on the raw diet when they have so many allergies? Raw is best. If you want, I can get you the information. Yeah, I've looked at some raw diets, and I wouldn't mind getting into some of them. The problem is, it's so expensive. Like, you look at it and like you think, oh, it's not too bad. But by like your 4th, 5th day, you realize like how much meat and stuff you're like buying all the time. It's so expensive. It's super good for them and healthy and like, but I don't know. I've used to make his food for a while. I was making his dog food for a while, but I'm not a nutritionist, so I don't understand the full health parts that I had to keep an eye on, you know. But I get some really good dog food for him, and then I make his treats. Alright. They will tend to eat less. Oh yeah? Huh. I didn't realize they would tend to eat less too. That's interesting to know. I used to do a lot of chicken and rice for them. I made them a lot of chicken and rice. Was a big one for them for a while. So what we have for treats today is we're going to do a couple things. For starters, it was cheap and on sale. Some chicken hearts and gizzards, mostly gizzards. And then we got some leftover parts of that chicken. So we're going to use that. They will tend to... So they'll use that, and yeah. We're gonna cook that up. Then we're going to chop it all up. We're going to mix it in some peanut butters and other stuff. And yeah. This is vegetable oil. Vegetable oil is actually slightly healthier for dogs than olive oil, believe it or not, because it's about the saturated fats and things of that nature that is healthy and good for the dogs. Dogs don't process olive oil the same way that people do, so using a vegetable oil is totally okay. So just get some oil in there. Just gonna get a little bit warm. Got our chicken in the oven and baking. It's gonna take a little while, so while it's doing that, we're gonna make dog food. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm always trying to come up with different things to make and keep stream interesting. And you know, when we do stuff that gets baked in the oven, it's kind of some downtime. So I try to think of ways to fill that downtime. And I think making some dog food is an entertaining way. A lot of you got some pupper dogs out there, so you know, let's see what we can do. I thought I switched over my thing. Did not switch. Or is my computer on a really? No, my laptop's just on a really behind delay. Huh. Alrighty. So, we got chicken gizzards here. We're gonna crack this open. Gizzards and hearts. Healthy, rich. Just for you, buddy. This is all you, dude. You just sit back and sit tight. You're gonna enjoy it. So we're gonna sizzle it up. Save the chicken, the raw chicken juices. Let's see, where do we want to save them? That's a safe, yeah, that should work for them. Dirty dishes area. Let's clean the hands off. Washing your hands in the kitchen cannot be stressed enough. Always wash your hands in the kitchen. Alright. Next thing, I want to clean this. Excuse me. Clean that raw chicken like area. A little bit of bleach water. When dealing with raw chicken or breaking chickens down and stuff like that, it's always good to have a little spray bottle of bleach or an old bucket or pot or something filled with some warm water and some bleach or sanitizer water, because you never want raw chicken to touch your stuff and get all on you, get all on everything. It's never a fun time. Alright. Got a nice sanitized area. Looks good. Next thing we're going to do is make the powder for it. Do I have an... Okay. Thought so. Alright. So we're going to get out our food processor here. As opposed to using flour, I'm not the biggest fan of using flour in dog food. Dogs really aren't meant to process flour and cornstarch and stuff like that. I mean, they can. It's in a lot of dog foods, but I just prefer not to. For all the problems and allergies that my dog has. So, what we're going to do instead is we're going to take some oatmeal. I don't want to pour, I want to rip the damn thing out. So we're going to take some oatmeal, put it into our food blender here, food processor, and basically make our own version of flour in a way. You know, we're just going to take the oats, there we go, make a nice powder. If we need more, we'll be able to get more, obviously. So we're just going to start with that for now. Okay. So this backbone piece, be very careful to not crush it up and bust all the bones into it. We're just using it for its fats and flavors and stuff like that. We will remove it once it's done being cooked. Alright. So that's there. And yeah, I think next step is just to let all this beautiful stuff just cook itself down. I'm trying to think what else we can do. So Joe, do you live on a farm or so, man? You said you broke down chickens before, or you had to butcher them or stuff. Was that out on a ranch, or you just lived in an area where you could have chickens, or you used to be able to have chickens out around here? There's some areas around here where you're allowed to have chickens on your farm, on your land, raise your own chickens for eggs and stuff like that. Chicken gizzards and hearts, yummy. We might need more oatmeal than that. We better do some more just in case. There we go. We're going to put that into a separate bowl now. And there's our flour. Spun up oatmeal, ready for bacon. Now, another important thing when you're making dog food treats like this is to make sure dogs are not good to eat onions and garlic and things like that, so always leave that out. I've butchered more chickens than I can remember. Oh yeah, shoot. You grew up on a farm, or were you in a butcher shop? That's awesome. Like, I'm just curious, like what it was that you did that required you to butcher up chickens like that, because that's really cool. Like, I used to work in a butcher shop for a while. We didn't get live chickens that we had to kill, but I butchered a lot up in the butcher shop. But yeah, I'm interested to know what you did to do that kind of job, or what it was that, or were you a butcher as well? Although you're talking about killing the chicken too, so I mean, sounds like some farm work, man. That's pretty cool. Just made 2 burgers with a garlic and fried onion topping with cheese and butter. Nice, Joe. Right on. You taught my daughter to do it. I thought she would be grossed out, but she's nice. Lagged out. Oh, sorry, Million. You lagged out. Oh, you raised your own? Nice, shoot. That's awesome. That's awesome when you get to raise your own chickens, get your own eggs, stuff like that. Your daughter probably wasn't as freaked out as much because must have grown up around it. You know, like if you kind of grow up around it, seeing it a lot, it's not as freaky at that point. Like if you kind of grow up around it. Like I was saying before, when I was about 6 or 8 years old, my mom took us out to a chicken farm, and we got to pick out a chicken, and I got to see one get its head butchered off for the first time, and it probably would have grossed me out. But as soon as the head came off, just like the expression running around like a chicken with your head cut off, that thing jumped off the cutting board and started running around in circles, just like shooting Old Faithful geyser worth of, out of its neck and everything. So like, I was fascinated. I thought it was the coolest damn thing. Like, at first it was like, oh my god, oh wow, that's cool. Like, it was horrifying and then just super awesome. And then you just watched it run around. I was like, I get to eat you later. Like, that was super cool. My grandpa had chickens that we put. Nice. I have half a large onion on my burger. I like fired onions. Nice. Half a large onion. That's a big ass onion on your burger, man. Heck yeah. Well, at least it's not leftover pizza today, Joe. Although there's nothing wrong with leftover pizza. I love a good leftover pizza. Oh wait, why did I put that away? Because I knew I needed this up for one more thing. How's the hey Joe, if how's the stream look today as opposed to Monday, like as far as grainy wise or choppy wise? I got my internet upgraded this morning, and so my upload speed got boosted, and I was able to change my max buffer and max bitrate from like 500 kilobytes to 3500 kilobytes. So I think that might help make a difference. I don't know. I was just curious if any of you regulars out there happen to notice a difference in the quality level of the stream. A lot crisper, like noticeably crisper. That's cool. Good. That's a good deal. It's like, yeah, and that's the max the OBS thing recommends too, is 3500 kilobits. Or is that 3.5 megabytes? Yeah. Because like I said, all my bit rates were at 500. So going from 500 to 3500 is a hell of a jump. So hopefully that means your guys' end it looks a little bit cleaner as opposed to so grainy. Oh, huh. Oh, shoot, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I could see that messing up the neck. You don't want to waste the meat. Waste all the extra food. I understand that. My brother was telling me he went through some survival training and stuff. He's an Air Force dude, and he was telling me about some survival stuff on a chicken. You can you grab the chicken by the head and you like whip it and twirl it around your head. It sounds terrible, but like if you don't have a knife on you, or if you don't have proper tools and you got to kill your chicken, you can grab it by the neck and you whip it around your head, and that whipping snaps its neck and will kill your chicken and allow you to butcher it up. I don't know how fun that would be, but something I suppose you could do. Like, I didn't know there were ducks on your walls. Yeah, the ducks, it came with the place. But so before, that was probably blurry enough that you would have had no idea what the hell that was then. Okay, so that's cool. It's worth the extra couple of bucks. I think it only cost me like $8 a month more or something like that for. Plus, I just needed faster internet in general. I mean, it was just slow. But so we're gonna remove the backbone so we don't get any busted up pieces into it. We're gonna remove the neck piece as well. We don't want any you don't want any bones to get into this, because cooked chicken bones can be very dangerous and bad for dogs. It's never good for them. We're gonna take a peek real quick. We've only been in the oven for about 15 minutes. I just want to take a quick peek and just make sure everything is getting off to a proper start. And it is. It's getting off to quite the proper start. I might actually need to go back and add more water to it soon. So, now we got these guys. We're going to take these off the stove. And the reason I'm going to do these is, let's see. I had a hot holder here somewhere. Oh well. All that meat on the neck, cut wrong his neck and just pulled his head with his bare. Yeah, that is ringing the neck. You swing it around once and okay, like you swing it around once. Okay, your grandmother used to do that. Man, you grew up in a cool place, man. Your grandma sounds hardcore. I couldn't imagine. Like my one grandma, she is just the sweetest little like cartoon character version of just a little mini Italian lady, man. 100% Italian. She can speak in Italian, just tiny little Italian lady, you know. And she makes pasta and stuff. And my other grandma's German style, I believe. And I don't know, I couldn't imagine coming out the back door and seeing grandma just whip snapping that chicken. That would just be crazy. Is one of my cameras frozen again? I think the camera froze again. Let's see. Yep, I gotta switch scene. All I gotta do is just... Sorry about that. Let's see. This should fix it. Here it is. I don't know why it's doing that. That's weird. That's a new cork. I'll bet they can't have that. You know what? My Italian grandmother, there's probably a very good chance she did. If not her mother, I'm sure did. But yeah, so I guess I didn't understand when my brother explained it to me because it just sounded too cool. I just assumed that you grabbed the chicken and just whipping it around aimlessly and shit. So it sounds like you said you grabbed the chicken by its neck and just one solid snap of the wrist and snap its neck real quick and get it going, huh? That's interesting. So why would you do it that way as opposed... Well, I mean, I guess if you did have a pocket knife, I guess you wouldn't really want to try and kill the chicken with a pocket knife, huh? Because the quicker it dies, the better it is. Man, it sounds like you guys grew up in some cool country areas, man. Like, grandma's wringing necks of chicken. So the idea of I'm going to wring your neck, we learned a couple of things today. The idea of I'm going to wring your neck obviously then comes from wringing a chicken's neck then, huh? Because like a ring, okay. And then running like a chicken with your head cut off, that would be after the fact. When its head cuts off, it runs around like a chicken with its head cut off. Swing around once and snap. One, snap. Huh. Well, I hope I never have to do it. Not that I'm against it, it just doesn't sound appealing to me. So we're going to put all the hearts and gizzards into our food processor here. Make sure you leave a gap for the steam to exit out of. Otherwise, if you make a sealed top, you can blow the top off. That just smelled and looked like hell, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not a fan of chicken gizzards. You guys from the old country there talking about grandma's wringing necks and stuff. You probably love this stuff, but make some fried gizzards or something. But not me, man. I'm sorry. I didn't grow up that way. Okay, that rice is done. All right. Alright, get a little bacon sheet there. I'm trying to think, how do we want... You know what? Let's mix it in a bowl, I think. I'm trying to determine how I want to do this. Oh, we almost forgot one other thing too. Okay, yeah, we're getting there. I love pickled gizzards. They are so good. Man, you're a weird guy, Joe. You're a weird guy. No, okay. Lots of people love that stuff. I don't know. I can't do it, I guess. I don't know. I've cooked tons of it. The one that really gets me is I've worked a lot of bar scenes before, and one of the things you see at the bar is they either have the pickled chicken's feet or the pickled eggs sitting on the bar, and people buy them and they eat them, and they're like $1.50 or whatever, and I'm like, dude, I will pay you $1.50 to not watch you eat that. Like, it's so bad. Alright, so there's the chicken gizzard. I realized there was one more thing we were missing, and that's eggs. Uh-oh. What happened? Is that my laptop that's freaking out, or is it my OBS? No? OBS looks good. And it's usually not around, but more up and down, like pitching a... Oh, okay. Only instead of letting go of the ball, you snap it back. Like flicking it down. Okay. Yeah, gizzards pickled. Stream's still... Okay, stream's still good, yeah. I must be that. I never had pickled gizzards. Oh, you're probably talking to shoot there, I imagine. So, yeah, I never had them. I'm gonna refresh. So I'm not gonna be able to see chat for half a second here. I'm gonna put in some of this rice mix. Doesn't even sound good. Pickled gizzards. Yeah, sorry, you're alone on that one, Joe. I understand the liking for it. Like, I know people that like it. I got nothing against you liking it. People like all kind of different things. But that one is not for me, man. Alright. So I'm going to set this in the freezer for just a sec to help it cool down a little bit. So it's not like super hot to work with. Then, the next thing, oh, and I wanted to get more at the store and I forgot, and I hope there's enough here. Okay, there should be enough here. So we're going to add eggs to this dog food mixture here. When you add eggs, add the whole thing, shell and all. The dog loves the calcium from the shell. And just make sure it gets grounded up good. They're not going to choke on it. It will be okay. As long as you grind it up, don't have like big chunks. And the size of your dog, you know. If you have a small dog and you don't grind it up very well and you have big chunks, you know, that's probably not going to be the best for him. Alright. There you go. Now let's see what our meal is looking like over here. It's been in the oven for about 20 minutes, close to a half hour. Shouldn't take too long to cook. So let's see how we're looking. Oh, this cast iron's heavy as a bitch. Alright. Ooh, look at that, look at that. Let's switch this camera over for you guys. Got some tongs around here somewhere. We're just about cooked too. Plenty of juice. Got just the right amount of rice in there. We're looking okay. I might throw just half a cup more water in just for the fun of it, but I don't even think we need it. Not even quite a half a cup, maybe just a quarter cup. That's almost done. That's gonna be done just in time for our dog food to go into the oven. It's gonna be perfect. Alright. Oh, my camera didn't switch over like it was supposed to. Oh, I know why, because I didn't click on the thing. Sorry. There we go. Alright, now my switching should work. Alright. So, got a little egg mixture here. We got, let me just kind of clean up just a little bit. Let me just kind of organize our mess anyways. We we got all kind of stuff going on. We're actually going to dump that chicken out. We don't need that. Save that. Sorry folks, I'm just a little disorganized. I need to get a little bit reorganized before we get our cooked food out and get into our other food here. So just a moment, folks. Ooh. So I bet that was nice living on having chicken farms around and stuff, right? You guys probably got all kind of like great fresh eggs all the time, good eating stuff like that. That'd be nice. Like, I don't want to go out and kill a chicken, but I kind of want to go out and, you know, kill a chicken, I guess, with the whole snap in the neck thing. It kind of sounds entertaining. You guys got me all excited now. And like, I'm not about wanting to just go out and kill chickens, but, you know, the method sounds entertaining. Alright. Getting a little bit cleaned up is all. That's just getting our bearings back together. Alright, so we got that, and then this needs to go in the garbage. Actually, that can go in composter. I'm gonna put the chicken bone back in with the composter, let that rot down with everything. Some water overflow. Ooh, that fucker's hot. Okay. Ow! That landed on my foot. Alright. Maybe we can get back to work. We might use this. I'm just gonna dump that out real quick. Let's see here. Okay, so there's our chicken and rice gizzard mix. The next thing we're gonna do in this bowl here, and I even have my whip, is we're going to add peanut butter with the raw eggs. Peanut butter is also a great source of protein, sugars, fats, really healthy for dogs, they love it. So, take a big old spoonful of this. Use half this jar, so it's a 1 pound jar, so we're going to use 8 ounces of peanut butter. And we're going to add our egg, shells and all. Make sure them shells get in there, that's really, really good. Yeah. Alright. I'm just going to take our whisk here. See how small those shells are? Your dog's not going to choke on them or nothing. They'll be fine. So we're just going to kind of mix it together. It will help mix into the rice and meats better if you kind of blend this up together a little bit. Get a pre-mix. Peanut butter is just so thick and stiff that if you can get it watered down and whipped up a bit before you actually have to work with it, it'll just make your life a little bit easier. There we go. pour that right inside there. We need the spatula back. Okay. Next up, oh, why do I keep getting rid of the things that I'm gonna need? Okay, and then we have our ground up oatmeal mix. I have a measuring cup. I kind of want to measure how much of this we can actually use. And measure quarter cup at a time. So we're going to start with quarter cup. Whisk, bad idea. Why do I feel like I... Oh, yeah. Spatula. Better. It smells like peanut butter. I mean, minus the raw egg part, it doesn't smell or technically really half bad, you know? So we're going to put another half cup in, so that's going to be a cup. Probably going to need another cup and a half. Let's call it 2 cups. And basically, we're just going to kind of turn it into like a baker's dough, really. Like if you can imagine if you were baking like baking a pie or a pizza dough or something like that. Another half cup. Another half cup. That's going to be 3 cups. Four cups. Probably gonna go 5 cups. Still ain't quite thickening the way I wanted it to. That's okay. We'll make it work. Maybe I added too many eggs is probably the problem. 6.5 cups. That should probably work. Let's get this out of the way. Alrighty, next, put a little baking sheet out here, and I got some spray, canola oil spray, so it's safe to use too. Okay. Let's see if we can make this work. We're going to lay it out into a flat patty, and then when it's done being cooked, we'll cut it. I think that's how we'll do it. thinned out, thin layers so it cooks quicker. There we go. Now, our chicken should probably be about done. It's been in there for half hour, almost 45 minutes. Let's see how we're looking. Oh, sorry, let's oh boy! Look at that. Alright, let's get, you can use a thermometer, but in this sense, I'm just going to use a knife and just cut into it. Ooh, chicken's almost done. So what we're going to do is just cut into all of them like that. They actually look done. And that way, it'll allow it to cook a little bit quicker for us. And we're just about... What we're going to do now is cook it with the lid off. That way it'll kind of get some brown in there. We're going to increase the temperature from 425 to 450. And we're going to put her back on in there. This is going to take a few more moments. We can get this over to there. Funky. Alright, I get my composter here. So now I'm just going to kind of do a mild little cleanup, little kitchen cleanup, because we got a couple more moments for that to roast in the oven. And so yesterday I took the time to do a little write-up, just because I had nothing better to do. And let's see if I can find it for you here real quick. It's Funky Jams. Alright, yeah. So, if you haven't been to my website yet, I created a website recently. Whoa. 5-second rule is still clean. Oh, I didn't have chat on here for a while. Okay. Coworker goes to the cordon bleu, brought in banana bread and muffins into work today, and I brought some Nice! George Washington Carver invented peanut butter as a nutritional supplement who didn't have teeth. Yeah, it was good. I'm gonna put it in the oven with the chicken. So I made a little article there too about cooking with wine. If you're ever interested in doing some cooking with wine, I had some friends ask me about it. So instead of trying to do multiple write-ups, I just made a little article for our page about it. But Joe, that sounds awesome. Banana bread. I recently learned a trick about banana bread, and I'm going to make one of those little 2-minute YouTube videos here probably this weekend with banana bread, because I learned a trick about it. When you make your banana bread, you want to take your bananas, and I know this sounds bad, But first you want your bananas to be on the black side. The blacker and darker your bananas are, the more high fructose corn syrup they produce on their own. The fructose they produce. A yellow banana has, what is it, like a little over 1%, whereas like a black banana has closer to 5%. So when you're making a bread, you want your banana to really get to that blackish color. And then the next trick is you take the bananas, put them on a plate or in a bowl and microwave them for like 2-3 minutes. And what that'll do is it'll cause the juices to form on the bottom of the plate, because bananas have liquid, you know. So if you microwave it, it'll allow those liquids to come out of it. Then you can take that liquid and pour it into a cup, and you can reduce it down, and you can add that into your bread along with your bananas, but use that juice and reduce down to help give you extra flavor in your bananas. I'll let you watch. Oh, you watched those? Right on, man. Cool. I didn't know if anybody actually watched them or not, but yeah, that's awesome. You like those. I'm talking about the little short ones, the little 2-minute ones, 4-minute ones, where I put a little music behind them and I just kind of make something neat. Yeah, it's been I've been really having fun making those. It's a blast because like I really enjoy playing around on my computer and stuff like in cooking. So like we'll come up with something to make, and so we'll say, yeah, let's just record it, and then I'll just sit back there on my computer for a while and watch some other people's streams, listen to some music, and do a little video editing. I've really gotten to enjoy doing the editing. It's kind of fun. Oh, you know what? This never happened yet. Hey, Joe, you want to start the food fight? Because I would start the food fight, but I would get accused of winning and then cheating and it being rigged like last time. But if you do ! food fight and then a space and then a number, you can gamble some numbers. Alright. I gotta figure out my root kitchen here. How do we want to do this? Gosh, I need to get this filled with water. What do I need to do? Get these things soaking. There you go, Joe. Alright, so if you just type ! food fight and then a number, you can gamble some points. Eventually, I'm going to do something with these points. We're going to try and I want to do giveaways. I want to do giveaways, but I want to be able to make sure I understand how to do it right and what I want to give away, and then how to get it to you, whether it's something that I'm making and shipping to you, or whether, like, I don't know, all you guys play video games, right? So, like, if I did giveaways, would you prefer giveaways like food types, like baked cookies or something like that, or like I can give away like Steam games? You know, if you play games on Steam, we can do giveaways and then win a game on Steam or something. But I prefer to do something with food. I'm just trying to think of like how I would go about shipping it and sending it, or what to do. But if you guys have any ideas on what you would like to have given away, or what you think would be good, I'm all ears. I'm always up for ideas. Jerky all day. Yeah, so I guess my problem with jerky is, and maybe you guys might know better, and I made tons of jerky, and I still don't know why I don't know the answer to this. But after you make the jerky on the smoker, does it have to be refrigerated? Like, I always feel like my jerky, after I make it, it's got to stay refrigerated. I mean, it is jerky, it is cured, it is smoked, so I'd imagine you shouldn't have to refrigerate it, right? So if I don't have to refrigerate it, because what I did before is I've made jerky and then I've cryovacked it and then frozen it and shipped it, but I don't have a cryovacker handy anymore, so that idea is out. But if I don't necessarily have to freeze it, I mean, if the jerky is good, I'll test it, first. I'm not going to get anybody sick. But if I can make the jerky and I don't have to refrigerate it, and it's fine for that, which it should be anyways because it's cured, then yeah, I'd be happy to do a stream where we can work on giveaways. Like, what we can do is we can make a list of giveaways, and as we do the giveaways, like put people on the list who's getting something, and then we'll do like a giveaway stream where we'll just do a big long stream where I'll just make a ton of jerky, and all that jerky for that stream will be the jerky that's going to be given away. So maybe we can do something like that. Alright. Wrecked this kitchen. Okay, just move it around. Oh, that's what I meant. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't have to refrigerate the jerky, and I'll double check my recipes and see what they have to say about that. I guess it's just something that's really like weird for me because I'm so used to always like cooking food and then refrigerating it that I guess the idea of like cooking something and then after I'm done cooking it, just letting it sit on the table for days on end just is weird for me. But I will test it and make some, and if it can sit just fine and out and not be a problem and taste fine, and yeah, we'll do a jerky. I was just watching some of your videos on YouTube. Love, nice, man. Hey, thanks a lot. Yeah, I put all of these videos, you know, after I do stream, I put those on. The first few of them, with the first few streams, were really choppy, and I had connection issues, and so those videos are kind of chopped up, and it's not really great quality, and so you can almost see the progression of stream getting better in the videos of those ones. But then I do those little 5-minute, 2-minute videos and stuff, and those are the fun ones to really watch, you know. Yeah, I'm going to work on more of those, and if you have any ideas of stuff, one thing I want to do a video of those doing hummus. I want to make a hummus and do a little how-to video. I'm going to do, so let's see, a knife sharpening one, this maple pancake bacon thing one I'm going to do, yeah, and just different things like that. We might do I know we're going to do sushi at some point. We might even do one of those quick little videos of just how to roll a sushi, like after you lay it out, just a little how to roll. That's cool, man. I'm glad you guys checked those out. That's super cool. Oh, here we go. That's what we're talking about. We should make a YouTube command too. Yeah, we should, huh? Yeah. I like it, Joe. I will do that. Are you talking about just like a YouTube straight to the YouTube channel, or a YouTube to a particular video, or maybe a little of both? Maybe one of each? But that's a great idea, Joe. I like it. We will do that. Alright, so this looks cooked and done. Where's our tongs here? Get our plate. So here you have baked chicken and rice for under $10 for a family of 4. And you know what? I almost forgot the last part that goes along with this, and that I also got for under the $10 is I got a whole loaf of wheat bread. It was on the shelf sale rack for 99 cents. Now that work is done. How about a maple syrup making stream? Yeah, right, a maple syrup making stream? That'd be cool, make maple syrup. Lagging out is real. Is the lagging out, is that my end or your end, Million? That's the lagging is happening. Maybe just a command for all your social media, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Yeah, that's what I should do, is just make it one command, just a web command, and it'll just have all of them on it, is what I need to do. I'm still new. I've only been streaming for about 2 months, and it's been the last like 3-4 weeks we've really been figuring stuff out and getting things down. So yeah, explosion server. Yeah, I like it. Shoot. Yeah, we'll do something like that. No lag for you, Joe. Not my end. All right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh, you're from Oregon, right on. I live in Montana, so I'm not too far from you. My girlfriend's from Oregon. I used to live in Oregon. I love Oregon. Great place. So there you have it. Oh, we should probably get this in the oven now. Set the timer at 15 minutes on that. Make a PB and J, right? The ultimate PB and J. All right. How you doing there, Draco? Good to see you, buddy. All done with work, I assume. Oh yeah, I gotta clean my cutting board up. Uh-oh. My headset did one of those beep things. I wonder if that means we lost Mike. How's the mic? Levels look like they're working. Okay, we didn't lose the mic. We're good, people. Alright. I just realized that camera up there is blurry as hell. Alright. Oh yeah, I was gonna clean this cutting board off because I like to use this cutting board for my display pictures. This cutting board just works oh so well for displaying pictures on. First, let's move our chicken out of the way. Let's see here. Look at that. There's a guy making maple syrup on Creative the other night. Oh yeah? Oh, you live in Medford? Right on. I lived in a couple areas. I was originally in Salem, and then from Salem, I stayed at my buddy's dad's cabin down in Scio. He has a hazelnut orchard down there in Scio, and so I stayed on his place there for a while and hung out. And then I lived down in, I'm not proud of it, but it was because of the area and just the way housing worked. I ended up living in Albany for a little while. I basically spent a total of like 8 months living in Oregon. I spent a winter out there in between seasons working for Yellowstone Park. I used to work for Yellowstone National Park, and in between seasons, you would leave. So one of the winters, I just took off for the winter, and me and some buddies rented a house out in Oregon. And I met a really good friend working for Yellowstone who lived in Oregon, and he was always like, yeah, man, come out to my place and hang out a while. And so I called him up one day. I was like, I'm on the Greyhound. I'm going to show up at about 11 o'clock. I said, what the hell? I said, yeah, you told me to come out. He said, okay, cool. And so me and some other buddies met out there, and we ended up getting a place, and it was a lot of fun. It was a party place for a few weeks, or a few months. It was a good time. Rogue, very nice. I don't know how to make maple syrup. I'd be really interested in that. That'd be really cool. Where I grew up, I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I grew up in the Pittsburgh area, and we got a lot of maple trees out there. And one of the really cool things out there is some of the state parks on the hillsides. Like, they have the maple trees everywhere, and you can at the time of the year you can see them. They're all tapped, and when you're hiking the trails, you can see all the tubes running down the hillsides and stuff. Well, they all fill into the 50-gallon drum barrels, you know. And once they're all done, they hold a pancake festival, and it's so amazing. You go down there, and it's like $10, all you can eat pancakes, and like they have a hand pump on the 50-gallon drum barrels, and you just pump the syrup. It's so good. It's the greatest thing in the world. Am I stopping the stream soon? sort of, not super soon, if that's what you mean. Draco, $5, right on, man. Thanks a lot, dude. Heck yeah. Not too soon, I guess. Yeah, you know, probably within the next 20 minutes, half hour, I imagine. We're kind of winding down. We got this part cooked. I'm just getting my cutting board clean so I can get our pictures, and then we have the dog food in the oven to come out. But yeah, the rice with peppers looks amazing. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, that's the chicken and rice and our baked chicken. All this with the loaf of bread is all under $10. So you got a little bread to go along with it. Love. So yeah. Oh, cutting board. Yeah, my streams seem to only be about 2.5 hours, give or take. I'm trying to think of things to do to make them longer. And as I've talked with Joe and some other people before, and we've milled some ideas around. They're in the work. I can't do anything just overnight, but we've talked about doing streams to like cook for the homeless and cook for the warming shelter and cook for like a soup kitchen or so. And we want to do like foods for the dudes, like make food for dudes, like, you know, dudes and dudesettes, different foods like that, so we can do longer streams and stuff. So I haven't forgotten about that. I'm still working on it. It's just there's a lot to it. Oh, let me grab my camera. So this is what we made today. Any questions, comments, concerns about tonight's meal, or about what we're doing later on? I haven't fully decided for Monday's stream yet. We'll probably, I was kind of thinking something along the lines of, I really want to make grape leaves. I haven't had grape leaves in so long. Homemade grape leaves. I don't know if you guys know what those are, but they are the greatest. And food emoji. Nice. I'm not sure. I've eaten tons of grape leaves. My mom has a fantastic recipe. We used to get tons of them back home, and so I might go with something like that, like do a Greek night and just make a bunch of Greek food. But yeah. Can't get this thing to take a steady picture. Save my life. There it goes. Alright, couple of pictures. Let's see how our dog food's baking off in there. About halfway. Let's see how she looks. Alright, perfect little patty. So, the next thing to do is we're gonna make a little plate here. Yeah. It's a kid's birthday. Oh. Get it fired up. Make your bets. Nice plate of rice. Nice solid chicken breast. And a leg. Let's see if we can take an even cooler picture with it on top. Looks like Apex won that one. There you go. Make some points. There we go. All right, and that's that there. That rice is so good. Coming out of the cooking with the chicken, like letting all that chicken juice sit on top and cook, and just cook into the rice. Just help to flavor it so well. Chicken is nice and moist and tasty. The camera freeze, or is it my laptop? Oh no, it's my laptop. Buddy, come here, dude. There it goes. Yeah, my laptop is just janky. Alright, so it looks like our dog food's about done here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. See how it looks. We baked it for 15 minutes. That might not have been long enough, but we're gonna say it's long enough. Yeah, it's getting there. Let's see.
Give it up one more time for Seth's son.
There we go. So it'll come out in little patties, and it's not fully finished up, but you kind of see where it's getting to. Let's see if we go to this can. Is that the can we want? Looks like it. Just a little bit. It's so out of focus. I don't know what it is about these cameras. My main one over top of the cutting board is perfect focus. Like it auto focuses. It's a really nice camera. These ones, I'll set the focus up, and then I'll come back, and they'll be all out of focus. Like, I don't know why. Ooh, that's really bad. Turn it the other way. Like there, maybe? Hey, there we go. They're a little cleaner. So this still needs to go in the oven, but we're going to take a little bit out of it and feed Butters now, and we'll call it a night. Buddy boy, come here, dude. That's too hot to hook him up with. Oh, there we go. Found a little piece here. Cool it down for him. Come here, bud boy. Sit. Oh, he's a good boy. Say hi to Twitch. Say hi to Twitch. Give me a high five. Good boy. Careful, it's a little bit warm. I cooled it down for you. It's gonna be a little bit warm. Alright. Come here, dude. Give me a sit. No, there's not a floor. Sit. Give me a five. Give me a five. Oh, he's a good boy. Why are you doing that? Alright. Beep, 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 beep. Yep, that's the oven.
Thank you guys so much.
Buddy. Sit down, dude. Sit.
Alright, we're gonna do it.
But this is Buddy. He's a full American, I think he's an American boxer. He's a brindle boxer. Just the friendliest, coolest of dudes. Oh, boy. Yeah. But that's his dog food in the oven. Some treats. Oh, big boy. But that's about all I got for you guys. That's just going to bake off and be done, but that's the chicken. The music tonight, if you enjoyed the music tonight, make sure to check them out. They are Cure for the Common. Be sure to check out their website. They're a local Montana band. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I love all of you. Thanks for watching the Dudes Foods tonight. Really appreciate it. We will be back again on Monday. There's a good chance we could be back Thursday or Saturday. Possibly Saturday. There's a really good chance. So check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Follow us on there and keep tuned in. But we will definitely be back on Monday and next Monday and Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 7 Mountain Time. So again, thanks for sticking around. You guys are awesome. The Dudes Foods, making the world a tastier place, one dish at a time. You guys be awesome.
Just so you know.
And if you stick around, we're going to host one of our good friends here with some gaming. So have a good night, guys.